Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here. So I have another pick a card reading for you guys. This will be a pick a card reading regarding what needs healing within your own soul the most. What needs healing in your life the most right now. So this is a general reading. Of course, it may not resonate with everyone, but I do feel that these messages are always meant for you in one way or another. They just may not resonate with you in the same way that they do for another person. It is a general reading, so it's not going to give an aha moment to everybody that picks a certain card. So do keep that in mind. Private readings are a little bit more efficient, and that is because I'm not reading for a lot of people. I'm just reading for you specifically. So if you find that this doesn't resonate, that will be why. So, anywho, I have 4 sets here. My guides told me to do 4. I do apologize if you can't see everything clearly. So I'm not at home, by the way. If you notice that I'm not using the table that I usually use, I am not home. That's why. I haven't been home in a while, actually. So this deck right here is the Magical Times Empowerment cards by Jody Bersgma. She did the artwork as well. She created the whole deck. Published by US Game Systems, if I'm not mistaken. And this here is a Blue Angel, I think. No, Lifestyles deck by Doreen Virtue. It's Healing with the Angels, and this is the deck that I've had. This was one of the first decks I ever purchased. So, probably like my second or third deck that I had ever purchased. So, anyway, let's get started. So, the top card is the Healing with the Angels, and the bottom is the Magical Times Empowerment card. So, again, we're just checking in to see what area of your life you may need to be focused on. In particular, what is supposed to be the area that needs more attention is what this is about. So, I do have my pendulum. I don't have my rose quartz crystals or my stones packed with me. So I did, however, bring my pendulum to my sister's house, and that has, it's a rose quartz Reiki healing pendulum. So it helps with loving energy, helps bring positive vibes and things like that. So yeah, I'm back and forth from my mom's to my sister's as there were things in my apartment getting fixed. I am able to go back there now, I believe. So you'll start seeing my regular setup and everything when I get back there, more than likely. So do bear with me. And I'll probably be doing more readings when I get there. I didn't bring all of my decks with me. However, I brought almost majority of them, but there's still a good many I left behind. I also, when I came back to my sister's, the other day, I grabbed a few. I had left some decks at my mom's house and just grabbed what I thought I would need and what I felt drawn to. And these were 2 of the few that I brought with me to my sister's. I'll have to go back to my mom's and get the other ones. But anyway, so I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get to it. While I was talking, you may have had a few minutes to pick a card, meditate on what you felt drawn to. However, if you did not, I'm going to go ahead and give you maybe about 20-30 seconds. And after that, if you feel you still didn't have enough time, what you can do is just you can pause the video and go from there. Okay, so I feel like that was a good enough time for most of you to pick. Again, you can just pause the video. So we're at set number 1. I'm just doing 2 cards here. So we have abundance and flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you, bend, don't break. So actually with this set here, I'm getting that you're actually pretty stable. You're on a very good path. You're on a good foundation. However, you have a hard time finishing what you start, I'm picking up. But I do see a lot of positive vibes with those 2 cards. So with that being said, what needs to be healed is, I think you need to make time for yourself to complete things. I feel like is what this means for most of you. Yeah, I strongly feel like that's what that means. However, other than that, you seem to be on the right path. There's nothing too much that needs to be healed. I just feel like you're not making enough time for yourself to get certain things done. Once you put a little bit more time in your schedule, your free time to make certain things happen, there's going to be a reason for you to celebrate with that abundance card there. Abundance always, to me, talks about not necessarily just financial, but it's always about something positive coming in. I feel like you just need to give yourself time to, complete certain things. So that was number 1. So that was actually a really good set. This is going to be very brief because I only pulled 2 cards, and it's like just telling you what you need to heal and possibly how you can heal that. And some of you may not even need to heal anything, but yet there will still be a message in here for you somehow. So set number 2, soulmate. Now this is a card that I did see in my head before I turned it over. If you watched my previous video, depending on if you watched the whole thing or not, you learned that I have a golden connection, and what that means is that I am able to see certain imagery and words of a card before they are flipped over some of the time, and usually that card that is revealed is what I had already saw. So this is one card that I saw coming up in one of these. I just didn't know which one it was. So you have soulmate, and then wow, union. That's pretty crazy because soulmate and union, they are pretty much the same thing. It says you have seen and unseen allies, drawn upon their strength, join forces with friends, and flourish. So this is all about making your connection with other people stronger, not necessarily a love relationship. Could be a friendship, relationship with your parents, relationship with your siblings, even relationships with your pets, not in a taboo type of way, but like just the connection that you have. And also with the 2 kids here, this could also be about a need for you to be not more nurturing, but you may have some kids around you, whether it's nieces or nephews, or they're your kids, grandkids, what have you, and you have a deep bond with them, and that's going to carry on in their later years, their adult years. So with this being said, this is just about you healing certain aspects with certain relationships. Soulmates just mean this is somebody that you're close to, not necessarily a romantic relationship. For most of you, I am getting a need to heal certain friendships more than love, but this could be love for some people. So I'm trying not to make this as long as my other videos. So that's another reason why I'm moving faster than usual. So here we have number 3. We have playfulness and change. It says you are transforming, let go of the past, embrace the light, and enjoy of this new day. Okay. So with that being said, so playfulness is really just about a need to be open to different things, open to meeting new people, even flirting with people, letting your inner child come into play. Just having fun with things. And this is a need for you to loosen up, not taking everything so seriously, learn how to take a joke, things like that. And this change card signifies, along with playfulness, that, you know, it's a need to move on from something or someone of the past. And you can do this not necessarily jumping into a relationship or whatever the situation is, but it's about just being open to new perspectives, being open to meeting new potential people that you can have a potential connection with. You won't know if you don't give it a try. Also, for some of you, this signifies a connection that you lost and recently just got back. And this says that this person actually has changed a little bit for the better. They're still working on some things, but they have changed for the most part. But generally, when this is about a need to heal something, it's telling you to just be more loving and open to new ideas and situations and people. Change, meet somebody you're not used to. Be open to getting to know somebody that's different from your expectations, pretty much. So I do feel like for the most of you, this is focusing on a love relationship. But again, playfulness can mean generally Spirit's way of saying you need to be open to new things. Be more open, let your guard down a little bit. Not having, a resting bitch face 24/7. And I mean that with love. So that's what that is. So number 4, this will be the last one. So our healing with the angel, I saw this card also. Our healing with the angels oracle cards is forgiveness. And you have gentleness from the other deck here. And it says strength is gentle, true kindness has wings, love in action endures. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see this really well, but these are pretty much the same color. It's a green type of a deal. So that the green color here can signify something about money. I feel like some of you missed an opportunity here and you're trying to, it was a very good opportunity for you that could have opened up a lot of doors and you missed out on it and you're giving yourself a hard time. It's time to forgive yourself for that. And then you have, I feel like it's more so job-wise, career-wise, money-wise, because this color is really standing out to me. I don't know if you can see that, but it's green. They're from 2 different decks, but they're pretty much the same color. And that's a big sign. So you need to work on forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Being compassionate and sincere when you are forgiving them. No, you won't probably forget what happened, what they did, what they said. However, you can be able to move forward in a positive direction. So The message here is to forgive, and do so compassionately and actually mean it. Because forgiving is not for the other person. It's always for you. However, when you're in a place where you're trying to forgive yourself for something, self-forgiveness is most important. If you don't forgive yourself, you're going to hunt yourself with the past for the rest of your life, and it's not going to be good. So do keep that in mind. So just a need to pretty much be kind to yourself and forgive yourself for things that you cannot control. We can't take back our past. We can only look back on it and reflect and use our mistakes as lessons moving forward, as motivation to move forward. So yeah. I don't know why, but I get a feeling, and I think it's this green color, that someone recently, because the forgiveness card is here, it's like somebody recently lost some money or it came up stolen, and you know exactly who did it. It's time to, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but they're going to have to forgive the person. You can forgive them from a distance. This is not saying to let this person back into your life or let the situation back into your life. Forgive it and move forward from a distance. You do not have to whatsoever move with this person. I feel like something of value, not necessarily money, something of value came up missing or stolen with most of you, or maybe just even a few of you. And you don't know how to let go of it. And for some of you, you know exactly who it is. So anyway, I wish you love and light. That is the end of the pick a card reading here. If you have some ideas on what we could ask next, please feel free to contact me or leave a comment and let me know what questions you would like to see for pick a card readings. Also, I'm going to be doing some more live sessions soon, so do stay tuned for those. I do freebies from time to time. Sometimes just a general card. Sometimes I may do a question. But yeah, it's a different situation pretty much each time. Yeah, so I wish you all love and light, and I will see you all in the next one. I might actually do a live tomorrow. I'm not going to promise that, but I will be doing one soon. I am still available for private readings. I wish you all love and light. Take care.